Yo, what's good? Welcome to episode 3 of Gatorboy, Gridiron Talks. It's your boy B-Liv, man. And I got my dogs with me. Bless you, bless you. Here we got, for me, the fourth member of the pod. Hopefully he gonna keep coming. It's my dog Juan. Introduce yourself.
What's good, y'all? My name Juan, feel me? Eagles fan. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
All right, nah. We're gonna talk about them in a little bit, bro, first. But dog, that Thursday night game, Dolphins, Bengals, that dog, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. When Tua got hit last week, and he was dancing.
Jake, you can get up, right?
Knees was buckling. I'm like, bro, it's no way.
Yeah,
like,
man. I don't know how he played.
And bro, he got taken off. It was a play where he got wrapped up and then threw him down on the floor. Back his head bounced on the turf, bro.
Yo,
Yeah,
that was bad.
That was sick.
That was bad, bro.
Did y'all see the news behind it though? How they had like an unaffiliated doctor screening him all week?
He got fired.
Yeah, they said he ended up getting fired.
That's crazy. How you get that far? It had to be something behind it. Like there was no way they was just gonna let him flock like that. I knew it was behind there.
My thing is, I feel like it's way bigger than what they're saying it is, and I feel like the NFL is kind of just. I feel like it wasn't just one person that had to say so and all that. I feel like it was a group of people, but they basically made him the scapegoat and put him on the scene, and that's basically what happened. They got him fired.
It could have been way better than that, though.
What would make it worse though? If the Dolphins was ass, I ain't gonna lie to you, no one was really gonna talk about it like that. But for me, they've been like that this year, bro.
It's
like
the fact that they relevant because of tour this year, so it's like they trying to make it a big deal. Which I understand. Don't get me wrong, because it's like they for a year they relevant, but still, it's like if they was 0-3 or 1-3 right now.
I care, bro. It won't blow up, but bro, I'm telling you, like it's getting like crazy coverage, bro. That one doctor that they made the movie about concussion, he said he should retire. But I don't. That's just off, bro. Like, he's just talking for it. But it's crazy, bro. Because this team was like, it seemed like they had no hole in their offense whatsoever, bro. You had Jalen Waddle, and Tyreek going crazy, and then you was able to like switch it up where you got Raheem Mostert. And you got Chase Edmonds in your backfield. So the offense was looking super versatile. You got Mike Gesicki as well. And they just look great. And Tua look like the perfect quarterback for Jalen Waddle. He gonna throw a hard bullet right at your chest. You feel me? And he just been shining this year. It's looking like his season. But this right here, I don't know how long he's gonna be out. I know he's not playing this week. It's a big blow to the Dolphins, bro, and just to the NFL in general.
I wouldn't say a hard bullet to the chest because you probably got one week in the NFL. But
it's a little short.
Balling though, he was balling for real. No cap, he was definitely balling. And glad to see that.
That go a long way though. Like it wasn't. It was like that's to the point where like even the Dolphins' old line was on these shit this year. So it's like damn, Teddy Bridgewater got to fulfill them shoes.
Bro, and I think if the Dolphins are playing somebody like the Colts or the Texans, Tua don't play this week. But just off the strength that it's Thursday night football and they playing the Bengals and Bengals wearing the white out and you feel me, the Bengals got to prove themselves and it's a big game. If they play any other team or just a bad team in general, I don't think Tua will play, bro. But I feel like they got pressured into this. Like it's a must win. It's a game to cement that they're a top team in the NFL, and it cost them, honestly. He got hit in the fourth quarter last week, so that's the end of the game. I think just off of that, you got to give him the week, because if you really think a long haul Super Bowl, bro, like this one game isn't going to affect that.
You can drop a game, man.
Yeah, I cannot highlight that the fact though, like out of all the ways to get taken down, he got slammed type hard towards the end of that tackle though. Like just for the way that meant that these niggas tackle, and for him to get slammed like that and the impact to have him like that, I was like, that's just a series of unfortunate events, one after another, man. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
That was just crazy. I pray for him, man. We all will get better, because it's the fact that he also, like, he's standing on why he would need to be number one quarterback too at that. So it's like, oh, it's not like they lost like a high second string or not. They lost a starting quarterback, and he was making them, the receivers, look great as a combo. Tyreek coming off 160-yard game. Jalen Waddle come back with another 140-yard game. They both will come back with 112 apiece. Like, it's just sad, but you know, they got to move on, because these weeks going by fast. We already in week 5.
I was just saying that, bro.
We already in week 5. We've been watching football for a month already. Man, that's crazy. And there's mad other teams that have stepped up. I mean, not stepped up, but there's a lot of other teams that's good this year too. Like, coming back week from week. I don't like how some of them be consistent, but we're gonna get to that later on in the video.
Hey, Juan, you cheesing over there. But before we get to why you cheesing, bro, how bad you think the Dolphins gonna fall off because of this injury?
I feel like it all depends on how long Tua is out. Because I feel like, they started off 3-0. They just lost last game. They could probably sacrifice maybe like two games. I mean, Teddy, Teddy, like, he's seasoned. Like, I don't think he's gonna go out there and, they're just gonna get blown out or anything. I really feel like, he'll do his part, and he'll be able to help out a little bit. Now, I say if, Tua is out maybe like 3 or 4 games, then that could really become an issue, and that could really, I think that's really going to determine however long Tua is out, that's going to determine how well of a season they could have.
And thankfully for them, well, they got the Jets. With the Jets, they're not a good team in any sense, but they could creep up on you. They got a very potent offense with young guys that run, they get out there. But they got the Vikings, Steelers, Lions, and Bears after that. So if he was to get injured, this probably be the best time for him to take a couple weeks off. I think Teddy Bridgewater should be able to get you a win. Should be able to win 2 out of those 3 games just off, the strength of his receiving core. And if they do have to go run heavy in the week, I believe they could do so as well. Raheem Mostert and Chase Edmonds are for me no slouches. They some real deal running backs. But now let's get to why you cheesing, bro.
The Philadelphia Eagles, man. Listen, I told everybody before the season started, the Eagles is a problem this year. They are a problem. Bro, but how we did in the offseason is crazy. The defensive additions that we got alone, I don't know necessarily what rank are we in the run defense, but I know Jordan Davis alone, he's a problem on the run. And then on top of that, we have multiple linebackers and multiple DNs that we rotate in and out so much. So it's like nobody's getting tired. You get through one set, and then dang, you got these guys coming right at you too. It's like, and I didn't even talk about the offense yet, but just the defense alone is a problem.
And
I'm hating.
I am hating, but y'all defense, it's like I can see some real big holes in it. But again, the holes I've seen, y'all played against really good teams. Y'all the Lions, even though
schedule this year too.
Yeah, even though the Lions aren't a good team, they have one of the best offenses, versatile offenses in the NFL. Y'all played against the Vikings, who I'm gonna talk about what Justin Jefferson did this week a little bit, but to be able to lock him down is big. And Trevor Lawrence I couldn't watch him this week, but I had to switch the game. Bro, it looked like Carson Wentz out there, bro. Like it's like 3 guys running now, and he's just holding the ball. He's taking terrible sacks, just holding the ball too long, and I don't know, man. But the Eagles for sure, bro. They're a good team.
Trevor Lawrence want to be trash this week, right?
Yeah, right. The one week they play against.
Ouch, Bar. We passed that already. Let him get his glory, man. They 4-0, bro.
Yo, he was fucking next coming to Peyton Manning against us.
Yeah.
Yo,
man, that Eagles defense, bro, is something different.
I do like how the Eagles kept it on the ground this game, and they gave Miles Sanders 27 carries because he did produce 134 yards, y'all, and 2 touchdowns.
And that surprised me. Like before the recording was started, or whatever, I was saying how I'm surprised that Miles Sanders did get all those carries, and I wasn't able to watch the game because I was doing something, but I was surprised that he did get 27 carries because that's kind of not like the Eagles. That's kind of like not like the Eagles style. Like usually, you know, we rotate a lot of backs in and we have a lot of like good rotations and stuff. So I didn't get to see it, but I'm wondering if, you know, maybe we had like a second stringer or a third stringer that might have gotten injured and they decided, hey, let's start running the ball with Miles. But he definitely showed out.
I mean, yeah, for a team to only for my bad to cut you off, but for y'all to only run 25 passing plays that game and still beat the Jaguars, who was coming in like he was coming. That was a good week for y'all.
there's a top run defense. This whole like, bro, what they did to Austin Eckler last week, running backs pride, like they run defense is legit. So for them to do that, it's just, and it is predicate like for me. They got the pass game down, and when you talk about it, when you have one work and the other one it just comes together and it works because you have to commit to one. And that's why I'm gonna switch over and I'm gonna talk about what Patty Mahomes did to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, bro. Like,
hey, are you gonna be mad at me if I say I'm a partial Pat Mahomes fan, man? You know how I've been coming, man.
That's weird. That's weird.
That's weird. All right, my bad. You're right.
But bro, Patrick Mahomes, I've been talking in every episode we had, the first 2 episodes we had so far, I was talking about how Patrick Mahomes, like, he is struggling. The offense had no identity. You could tell he was obviously missing Tyreek Hill, but this week, bro, he was the check down king, bro. Like I think it was a stat I was reading. He was like 19 for 21 in passes under 10 yards or less, and all of his tutties came with under 10 yards or less. And I know y'all seen that play when he came over with it, flicked to Clyde. That was crazy.
Yo, he was biting his tongue hard as hell. I thought we was about to see some of that on the field because he was scrambling, but he got the job done. You know, but I feel like it's so hard to guard Pat Mahomes. When I say guard him, like to actually really have your defense work against him because he know how to improvise or at least make good of what he got. And you see what he did when he's tossing the ball 5 yards back in the end zone to running backs and shit. So I just feel like I feel like Tom Brady's slowing down on us a little bit, man. Even though he had he gave Mike Evans 2 touchdowns, he gave Leonard Fournette 1, and he didn't throw no interceptions this game. But it's the fact that I just feel like, man, for Brady to come out of retirement and after he went back in there, for all that, you should have just stayed out of retirement, and you should have stayed in retirement.
When he came back, I'm like, what are you doing? But honestly, if the Buccaneers aren't losing the way they was losing this game, I don't think Tom Brady had the game he had either. It was one of them games where they completely just stopped running the ball because it was down and just fully committed to the pass. But yeah, going back to Mahomes, bro, like he is using, like he found it, bro. If Patrick Mahomes can keep playing like this is scary. I know we doubted the Chiefs, but if he's hitting Clyde on the flats. He's hitting literally every single one of his receivers got burned, bro, and just dotting them up, bro. And it's crazy, bro. Like the performance that he turned in. But I do want to also, we're talking about Tua. I just want to give praise up as well to Javonte Williams and Cordell. 2 big injuries last week. Both of them being on my fantasy team, which is crazy. That's bro, like bad dope for real, man. But what I want to talk about next and what I want to segment into is right here. I know I had it. Damn, terrible podcasting. I want to give a shout out to Saquon. That's what that was. I was talking about it earlier before we started. Bro had 31 carries. I know there's been a lot of questions about his health in the past couple of years. But listen, he was the Giants last week, bro. He was the New York Giants. When both of his quarterbacks went down, he hopped behind a Wildcat and he finished that game for his team. Like the Giants in no way, shape, or form, I think, are going to be like crazy contenders this year, or they fight for a wild card spot. But I don't know, V. Talk to me, V. Like, what's up, bro? Like,
About the Giants?
Yeah. How you coming, Var?
Giants, they need receivers like terribly bad. Like,
Hold on. Another player is that was Sterling Shepard that just his knee just flew, like he got caught on the turf, his knee flew back and then he tore ACL.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Like it was after the play was over and everything. Like that was crazy.
That was happens on turf, bro. I hate turf.
Yeah,
they in bad need for receivers. Like very desperate.
Crazy shit happened on turf.
Somebody they could try and look to get is Andy Isabella that just got dropped, but I kind of hope that we get him because for me he fills a hole that we kind of need right now in our offense. But yeah, Giants, they need to get the receiver core. They need to get it right. They got some capable receivers. It's just they don't got
a quarterback enough to be grabbing any type of receivers though. At that, I can agree with that. I'm not gonna say Danny Dimes is the problem, but I just feel like if you're gonna go
out the solution,
like if you're gonna go out there and grab receivers, you gotta at least work with what you got. Don't go out there just grabbing anything like he Brady. He just gonna make everybody come out looking like a prodigy. Cause his Danny Dimes, he about to get like 7 rushing attempts while he a quarterback. So we got to see. So we got to see that too. But I just want to know. I want to see what the Giants gonna do because you can't keep running behind Saquon. That's what happened last year when he.
You gonna work him, bro.
That's what I was just about to say. Like Saquon's good. Like don't get me wrong. Like he's elite, but he's already gotten injured before, and you don't want to like 30 carries is kind of it's concerning a little bit because you don't want to overwork him too much and then he gets injured again. So
yeah, bro, for sure. Before I know you talking about any Isabella on your team. Talk to me about your team, man. I know Austin Eckler had a week.
Yeah, Austin Eckler had he had a bounce back week, but I to be honest, I do not like the direction we're headed right now. I really don't. We could have easily dropped that game at the end. I don't like the direction my team is headed right now. The way we're looking, we need to stiffen up on defense very badly.
That's crazy that you say that, bro. Because on y'all defense, you know how your defense look. Y'all defense is so stacked, bro. With Khalil Mack, y'all got to strap down to corners. Y'all got linebackers. Tranquil been coming up great for y'all this year. Y'all lost Bosa with a growing injury. Y'all got to deal with that for a little bit. You still got you got Kenneth Murray though at backer, still doing what he could do. And then Calvin, and as long as Derwin James, the God himself for y'all. As long as he stay healthy, y'all know y'all green. But Khalil Mack, I feel like Khalil Mack need to step up as well too, especially with losing Joey Bosa like that. It's about time he need to get back into that prime Mac for y'all.
Yeah, I think he had a sack last game, if I'm not mistaken.
Man, we know prime Khalil Mack would have like 8 sacks,
2 forced fumbles,
sacks, a forced
3
fumble.
pass deflects, crazy, bro. He was crazy.
But it's a good thing, man. At least, man, my boy Jay Hurd, that's the passer leader in the NFL right now. So, something to hang our hats on at least. Something.
But yeah, I know we're talking about disappointing teams and Chargers. So one team that to me has been the most disappointing this year is the Rams, bro. They look terrible.
That just goes to show how much Odell meant, bro. Like a little bit, bro. Just a little bit.
A lot, bro. They have it's Cooper Kupp and none, bro. Like it just looks bad. They can't get any running going with Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson in the backfield. Which are two good running backs. So I'm not sure how it's the scheme look bad. The defense look like for me like but you're losing it.
They let that big play up by Devo. Defense look like they can't tackle no more. Crazy.
Like I just feel like I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna just say it anyway because that's what it looked like. I just feel like these niggas got big headed like after that win. Like you just feel like it's not but like they carrying it like as if they move past it and they own it, but it just felt like you niggas playing like y'all got it made again. Like, it's no way Jalen Ramsey out here missing open field tackles against a receiver like Debo. That just he know how that matchup look. He know what we all expected for him to see, especially when they in open field. So you got that going on. Then they got a great pickup this year with Bobby Wagner. He's only coming there for 1 year. You know, all 1 year deal signings, that player go hard for that year. What? You know how they. So I don't understand I don't understand like what's not working for y'all when y'all got all them defensive mindsets around each other. Like the secondary can't help the top. Like, I just won't understand it right now. And then I also don't like how y'all going so much Cooper Kupp, but he's so much of a raw receiver. It's just like they can't. Y'all playing around him, through him, with him, by him, near him. Like y'all picked up Allen Robinson on offense this year. He got 9 receptions for 1 touchdown and like 92 yards within like the first 4 games. Like, he has not been an impact for them now. I don't even think he can see the ball when Cooper Kupp get on the field. They just got him for packages. So you got that too. Now it's like they kind of waiting on Odell to come back, but it's like at the same time, y'all should be, yeah. I mean, they did lose Von Miller, shit like that, but even that, it's not even that big of a deal with a replacement like Bobby Wagner for you to step up. So I don't know, man. I know we all. I speak for us all, and I say this. I know we definitely was expecting more from the Rams this year. Like, we definitely wanted at least for them to be positive for the way they play. Like, it's just despicable right now. And now, because you know NFL, anybody could go to the Super Bowl. So now it's like, who we looking at? The Eagles again?
The Eagles won one time.
And the Eagles went 4-0 in another season, and they still didn't make playoffs. So we're gonna see.
Bro, Matthew Stafford has been terrible, just terrible, bro. Like, he sucked. Like, right now, like, it just looked bad. Like, I'm pretty sure he got more picks than tutties right now. Like,
it's like he got his ring and he just said, "I'm done, bro. Like, I don't."
Bro, like,
that's all I did.
with him?
I just can't. I don't understand why. Even Odell acting big head. Like, man, bro, sign a team and get working in the facility already. Why are you trying to be 100?
Yeah, he on the world tour. I ain't lying.
Yo, he can't wait to see who's going to the Super Bowl again.
Yo, it's week 4. He has not signed a team yet. Bro,
till he
12 weeks left.
Till he signed to the Chiefs in week 8.
He letting the dust settle, see who the best team in the league is again.
Speaking of disappointing teams, I feel like one of the number one disappointing teams has to be the Raiders. Like,
I didn't even know. I forgot all about them, yo. Adams, he frustrated.
Yeah, during the offseason, like, they got Devontae Adams. Like, if you look at their offense on paper, it should be one of the top 10, top 5 offenses in the league. Like, they got Derek Carr. He's all right. Like, he's not nobody crazy, but I've always been a Derek Carr fan. Like, I feel like he's a pretty good quarterback. And then, they got Devontae Adams in the offseason. They got Josh Jacobs. They got Darren Waller. Like, Hunter Renfrow is even a good number 2. Like, they got
coach.
They got all these pieces and everything, and they're 1-4. And you say the coach, but I feel like they're kind of just getting unlucky. Like, they're in all those 3 losses. Like, I don't think they lost a game more than a touchdown. Like, I think like their biggest deficit was like 6 points. So honestly, I feel like they're just getting really, really unlucky, and it's just a lot of things that's just not going their way.
Bro, the coach.
Listen to me. It's Derek Carr. He's not that guy. He's not that guy. He's not consistent enough. He's not going.
Bro, I'm gonna let you rock it, but I'm just saying real quick, bro. Josh McDaniels, a lot of these Patriots, like offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, they go off and they try to coach, and it usually isn't too good, and they end up coming back. I know Brian Flores was pretty good with Miami for a couple years, but his play calling has just been terrible. It's inconsistent. Not like. They have no identity right now. Like, they have talent, and that's why Devontae Adams is always going to get his carries. But you have one of the top tight ends in the league, and you're not utilizing him as much as possible. Josh Jacobs is a guy who should have like a 900 season, passing yards, rushing yards, and this is his first week where he really got burned. It's just keep going, Vaughn, because it's.
Yeah, man. I ain't have really too much to say. I just feel though,
I mean, I see where Bar coming from. My bad to cut you off, but I do see where it come from. Bro, it has to be Derek Carr. Like, who else would it be, bro? Josh McGruden? Like, all right. Like,
Derek got to come up.
Yeah,
Derek
but
better, man.
Like, okay, I can see why you say McGruden. Like, yeah, he's had history here. You expect him to be good. You want him to be good. He familiar with the Oakland atmosphere. He knows what's up. But bro, y'all got Derek Carr back there. I feel like this Derek Carr Devontae Adams situation was a little overhyped. Just too much. They started doing documentaries and shit before they even played the game, and how this is so good luck and this is a coincidence that we together. I'm like, bro, can we see y'all give each other 150-yard receiving game and Derek throw for 380? No, we can't because y'all losing by 6. Yeah, and they losing by odd numbers, 3, 5, weird shit. Like you just all right, cool. Like just take y'all losses and go with it. But they defense look like that too. Adding on the one, they got Chandler Jones. They acquired him from the fucking Cardinals this year.
He hasn't done anything.
Nothing,
really.
bro.
Nothing. Then you would think Matt Crosby back on his shit. They giving him X factors on Madden. He's not doing nothing.
X factors crazy.
Yeah, like even their secondary not really doing nothing. With you got Arnett Jr. It's another safety there too that he was a prodigy like a year or two ago. I don't hear nothing from him. Like it just, I think as a whole, starting with the offense, they just not it, and they need to find out it is because it's gonna be week 12 soon.
Yeah, bro. It's just been bad, bro. We talking about quarterback situations. It's just another one I want to bring up. We got a little 4 minutes before I got closed and open back up so we give our player of the weeks real quick. But in these last 4 minutes, I want to talk about Geno Smith and Russ Wilson, bro. It's been a lot of talk around them. Like Russell Wilson, bro.
I hate it. I don't like.
They got so many tools on that offense, bro.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Now, bro.
I know Seahawks fans rejoicing right now. What was supposed to be a bridge quarterback is out playing your superstar last year. Yeah, that's wild. And
he just resigned, bro, for over 200 M's. Crazy, bro.
He signed contract before the season started, bro. Before he threw a pass, he out there playing trash. Not to mention he's on my fantasy starting quarterback. I got to deal with this. I had to deal with him for the last 3 weeks, bro. This is crazy. I just feel what you're saying. Be like he got too many tools on that offense, bro. Like that offense should be the Broncos, and they had Javonte Williams. So now that hurts. Like they got. Do they still got Melvin Gordon? They got to utilize him?
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Yeah. And it's like
because he was just trying to prove his point on why everybody need to tune back into his game, and you see how he do. So we got to worry about that. And then their defense is not even all that, like not even top 10 in the league this year. So it's like, are you really Russell Wilson, my nigga? Like, are you really trying to beat Russell Wilson, or are you just out there creating player stats?
Bro, when I came into the season, I'm thinking like he gonna elevate the players around him. I thought Jerry Jeudy was gonna have a season, and he still got a lot of time, and he still got time to figure it out. But it's like they're not utilizing him. Jeudy runs some of the best routes in the league, bro, and it's like he's not. And you also got Cortland Sutton on the offense. You had Javonte Williams, who's another running back who's good at receiving as well. And before he got injured, he was being utilized terribly, bro. Like it's just, I ain't understand what was going on with that whole situation. He's looking bad. All right, man. Quickly, we're gonna talk about Geno, bro. He been balling out, hitting every receiver imaginable, bro. And it's like he's not just solely targeting DK, even though DK is getting his touches. He's spreading it all over, bro. He's showing a lot of love to his tight ends, and that's where really a lot of his bread and butter has come in this past couple 4 weeks. But if anybody taught me about Geno, because he been hooping, bro.
Like I said.
Go ahead, Bar.
All right, like I said, man, to get this kind of production out of what was supposed to be a bridge quarterback is big. It's huge. This is supposed to be, a team that was rebuilding, and they look better than a lot of teams that we thought was supposed to be competing for a championship right now. So, I tip my hat to Geno Smith for just going out there and balling, man. I really do.
Yeah, I like the Seahawks due to the fact that I really thought on some shit they was going to start Drew Lock over him, like just because it's Drew Lock and his stock coming out of college and stuff. But I kudos to Geno, man, because he came through. He showed like, nah, I've been here for mad long, and I didn't know he had like that much like under his belt. Like he spent time with the Giants, other places like that. I didn't even know he got a couple experiences from like some raw quarterbacks. So he well mannered when it comes to this field shit. And he know what he's doing. I do like how he is saying every receiver too, though, because now it's making the Seahawks harder to deal with. And they got star players sometimes, not even star players, but players you forgot that don't even be there, like Tyler Lockett, Jamal Adams.
Lockett's been good this year, bro.
It's TJ Hawkins, not Hawkins. Desley, one of the Seahawks tight ends. Even he's showing him love, and he's been there since like 2017. So
they caught 2 tutties.
Yeah, so you got him out there, and that get better chance. That get better, like I say, it opened up more opportunities for the Seahawks because now they could do stuff like they get a number one wide receivers open, they making plays for other receivers to get open. Now they can start utilizing, spreading the ball out more and getting it downfield. So we got other weapons to use and make defenses harder than to use to go against you. And not to mention Geno Smith, your quarterback. So they're not worried about your quarterback. They're worried about who he throwing to. So it's like, all right, I give it to them, man, because I know teams having a hard time dealing with them right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we probably gonna talk about his running back in a little bit, bro. But it's time for our players of the week. I ain't gonna lie to you, every single running back in the NFL went stupid this week. So it was so hard for me to pick a player, and I got like 7 players, so I still don't know who I'm gonna pick. I know who I'm gonna pick on defense. But who wanna go first with their offensive player of the week? Because once you take it, somebody for me. Who want that first?
I'm gonna give it to Justin Jefferson, man, because he came through and he's just wilding on the Saints, man.
Yo, not just he was wilding on Marshawn Lattimore, bro.
Him, and we all know how Marshawn Lattimore is. He a hard corner to really try to say you beat because he coming through. He hold the Saints secondary down because it's not only with him just in his head, his on field playing is just crazy too. So being that Justin Jefferson out here doing his ones and twos, which I wish he would have did that against the Eagles, but it's cool. We're gonna let it pass. I'm gonna give it to Justin Jefferson, man, for my old player of the week.
But he probably had the play of the week. When he ran, he did that little move off the middle of the field, little double move, had both of the shank.
And making the DBs hit each other and fall. Crazy. It's crazy.
I want to give me your offensive player of the week.
My offensive player of the week. I mean, I don't want to listen, bro. Listen.
Just be biased. Be expecting it already.
I knew you was gonna come like that.
You're gonna be mad at my defensive player of the week too, but
I already know who your defensive player of the week is. You only got to tell me.
But my offensive player of the week, bro, it gotta be Miles, bro. It gotta be Miles, bro. He went crazy. They gave him the carries, feel me? He produced. He went crazy. And on top of that,
what he put up?
What happened?
I'm saying what he put up. I'm not saying
27, like 120 something, 150 something like that.
Yeah.
He went crazy for sure.
Yeah, he went crazy. And on top of that too, I mean, this don't got nothing to do with the offensive player of the week, but it's his first game with over 100 yards, and everybody know he could do it. Like, it's just he finally breaking out. Now he's doing what he's supposed to be doing. So in my opinion, bro, it got to be Miles Sanders.
He valid. He talk to me.
I go, for me, I like to go a little bit with the quiet players. I go TJ Hawkinson, man. Nobody
said quiet, bro.
Yeah, quiet. Nobody talk about TJ Hawkinson. Nobody talk about the TJ Hawkinson.
Nah, I've been talking about the Lions a lot the past couple weeks, bro. He put up 180 on them.
Damn!
8 receptions with 2 touchdowns. I don't even know how y'all didn't even like.
Damn!
It's because it was a lot to talk about. I got lost in that, and for me, if my round on the field, I don't want to talk about stop playing. That's the GOAT. But he went stupid, bro. And it's crazy because everybody know TJ Hawkinson is a great player, bro, great talent. But he just if he could not do this on a regular basis because this is crazy. But if he could just 5 catches for like 70, 80,
right,
that's decent. Had a one game where he go over 100, but it's crazy week, bro. And I definitely love. You know what, bro? This is crazy. I don't know. I still don't know who I'm gonna go with. Man, let me give it to Geno Smith, bro. Because out of everybody I had on my list, he the only one that's probably not gonna get another no more love. Because I also got Henry, Austin Eckler, Josh Jacobs, Nick Chubb. They all went stupid. But Geno Smith, bro, like everybody counted him out. I had the Seahawks being 0 for 4 right now, and they doing it, bro. He had 320 passing yards, 49 rushing, 3 total touchdowns. Bro, he balling, bro. And for him, bro, he not even in his prime or nothing. He was 2013 second rounder. Supposed to be the Jets like guy for me, and it ain't work out. He been a backup for probably like a decade.
Yeah, right.
And for him to come out and hoop like this is ridiculous, bro. Everybody else on this is a first rounder, early second, projected starter. Like we talking about a whole lot of Pro Bowl players, but Geno is like crazy, bro. All right, man. Now we're gonna switch over to the defense real quick, so my boy VAR could do what he gotta do.
Yeah, right.
Talk to me. Who went first? Who went first? It was you, right, Z?
Yeah, I went. I wasn't even really on defense this year because all these running backs was going stupid this week. But if I must say somebody, all right, he didn't really do too much, but he had enough of me, and I had my eye on him, man. So I'm gonna give it to Jaquan Brisker, the safety from the Bears. He was doing his ones and twos, making sure they wasn't making sure that they could not do too much in the air, man. Even the receivers, because I've been watching him for a couple years. He's standing on it. He was a second round draft pick, so I'm gonna give it to Jaquan Brisker.
I thought you was gonna pick somebody in New England. I'm gonna talk about him soon. All right, go ahead, Juan.
I'm gonna let you do it. I knew you was gonna pick somebody in New
England. So my defensive player of the week. I mean, it's kind of a boring pick because he was already named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week, but Hassan Reddick, man,
he did
2 forced fumbles, 2 fumbles.
He said Reddick.
He said Hassan Reddick, yo.
He went crazy.
Reddick.
Same, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro. Like what I'm talking about.
And single E in his name.
Bro went crazy, bro. I don't even gotta say too much. We like 4 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries.
Nah,
I don't gotta say too much.
Not crazy. I think I know who VAR about to pick too. Top me.
To be honest with you, I don't even got a defensive player.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was too busy worrying about.
You might as well take bro from Buffalo.
Who? Mm-hmm. No.
Jordan Poyer. He had 6 solos, 3 pass deflections, 2 interceptions.
Yeah, give me Jordan Poyer, man.
He went crazy. All right, bro. Now
3 PDs, 2 ITs.
Yeah,
against
Lamar Jackson, bro.
Dang, he was going blood.
Bro.
That game where Lamar, he rolled out the pocket. It was a good game. So for me, I haven't really been thinking about all the games this week was like kind of high scoring. So I wasn't even really thinking about defense this week. My fault.
Nah, there was a lot of offenses. We aren't gonna lie to you. But my pick, man, second round draft pick for the New England Patriots, Ricky corner Jack Jones. My man's got a pick and a forced fumble. I don't know how the Patriots do it with all this drafting, but they always keep a corner on them. Like they somebody come up, we don't want to pay them, we ship them. They get out of here. Malcolm Butler, get out of here. J.C. Jackson, get out. Like we don't want to pay nobody, so it's gonna be nice watching bro for a couple years. But as soon as that contract hit, he gone. But yeah, Jack Jones, bro, he a playmaker, bro. And if we're talking about the Patriots, you pick my son Bailey Zappi. Bro, he went 10 for 15. He threw an imp, bro. Coming off the bench, I know for damn sure he wasn't ready to play. I think Brian Hoyer got injured like in the first quarter. But you know what's crazy? But I want to end off with this. Kenny Pickett came into the game, he threw 3 interceptions, right? One was a Hail Mary, so I ain't even going. Bro, he went 10 for 13 throwing. His only incompletions was the interceptions.
Yeah, man. That is crazy how he looked so much better than Mitch right now.
So much, bro.
So much better. It's crazy. It's crazy because I've been like, saying to people that I know and stuff and saying, saying to myself and stuff, like, yo, like Like, why is Mitch out there? Like, why is he
I
out?
feel like they got to get him a shot first just because he a vet. And then if anything, it's the rookie. I'm gonna close this out real quick. I just want to that was crazy. That's a stat I thought was crazy. And one of them was an interception. So he really went 10 for 12 with 2 interceptions and 2 rushing touchdowns, I think. But yeah, now Steelers look. I feel like they're gonna turn around. Gonna talk about too much this week because they at the end of the day they still ain't look good as a whole. Probably next week. But all right, man. It's Gatorboy Gridiron Talks. Thank you for showing love. First episode went crazy. Second one ain't really get out there too much. But this one, I promise you, we're gonna go crazy. We just signed the top free agent all of podcasting, Juanchito Gomez. So for me, we out here. All right, bro. See ya.
All right.
I'll take up the recorder.